Hello, thank you for joining me for this 200 subscribers special and a Saturday night talk about cubing. Let's get started. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to this channel, supported it, left comments, left likes, encouraged me, or been there for me. Thank you to everybody that does that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for what you do. You help me keep going. I'm, a lot of times people encourage me, and it really inspires me to keep doing what I do. So I just wanted to give a little shout out to everybody who does subscribe or watch my videos or takes the time to comment or supports me. Thank you to everybody. I really appreciate it. I mean it from my heart. I really do. So I just wanted to start off talking about my journey with the 4x4 puzzle, the 4x4 cube. I first started with, this is the Rubik's 4x4. So I started with this, and when I finally solved it, I could not believe I did this because I never thought I would be able to do this. When I was learning 2x2 and 3x3, in the beginning, it was hard for me. And then when I thought about 4x4 and I saw videos about the 4x4, how to do it, I was thinking, I don't think I could do that. But then I decided, I'm going to buy it, see what happens. And I watched a lot of tutorials how to do this. And eventually I solved it. And I really enjoy the 4x4. That's one of my favorite all-time puzzles. I really love to do this. Next one was the V-Cube 4x4. This was a step up because Rubik's is very slow. It's hard to move. So this was a step up. This one is much smoother, much faster, and I really enjoyed this V-Cube 4x4. I thought it was so cool because it's like a pillow. It's the pillowed version of the V-Cube 4x4, and I absolutely love this. I did a lot of solves on this because it was able to move a lot smoother. Once I learned it, I did, I don't know how many solves, maybe 80 to 120 solves on this, something like that in time. The next one I got was the Mofengi Thunderclap, and this one was definitely a step up from the V-Cube. It's super smooth. Yeah, it's very fast. This is non-magnetic, and I really enjoyed this one. I also have the mini Thunderclap, and this is the regular size Thunderclap 4x4 cube by Mofengi. Mofengi. I don't know if they still have this one. And one thing I wanted to mention about parity on the 4x4, as you keep cubing in time, sometimes you forget that move, how to do it. And I found over the last year, a couple times, I actually forgot. Even though I've solved the 4x4 hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, many hundreds of times. Once in a while, maybe every couple of months, I might forget it. So my encouragement to you is, if you still do 4x4, regularly practice, because sometimes you might forget the parity move because it has, as you know, many different moves in order to flip the edges. And then there's the other parity move on the top with the edge corners. That's another one too. That's the two main parity moves. So just wanted to share that. Keep doing 4x4, practicing, because sometimes you might forget some of the moves because it's it's not a normal set of moves. So my next 4x4 was this one, the GTS 2M. by Moyu GTS 2M magnetic. And this one, the outer is really smooth. It was very, very smooth, but the inner is really like gummy and slow. It's not quite as good. I mean, I still did solves on it, and I lubed it a couple different times over time. I lubed it a couple times, and it just didn't turn out that great for me, even though it was like one of the top 4x4s at the time. It was like maybe 2 years ago or something, but yeah, it just didn't work out for me. I mean, I still, it's still gummy now. Like right out of the box, it was gummy. I mean, the middles, are okay, but that was my next one. So then the next one after that was the, sorry about that, Yushin Little Magic. This one is amazing. 100% great. Right out of the box, the Yushin Little Magic magnetic 4x4. This is great. I could not believe like how fast it is. I could not believe it's like just as fast as a 3x3 speed cube. I couldn't believe it. I was like just shocked like how good it is. Like the movement of it. It's super smooth, super fast. And this is such a great 4x4. I absolutely love solving on this, and I still do. I still do solves regularly on this. I love this one. It's the Yushin Little Magic Magnetic, and it definitely helped me get better times and learn a little more because it was much smoother. So let's see, my next one was, this is the MFJS Maylong Magnetic, and this one's good. I mean, if you're a beginner 4x4 guy, this is good. This is definitely a cheaper cube as far as price. Yeah, this is fast. Definitely fast. The magnets are light. Yeah, the magnets are really light. But great 4x4. Like I was saying with the Yushin Little Magic, the middle magnets are a little bit stronger in the middle, but the outer magnets are light. But it's still very fast. This excellent 4x4, the Yushin Little Magic. My next one was the carbon fiber 4x4, and this is pretty good. I mean, it's not magnetic. I just got it because I wanted to try something different, and I enjoy solving on this. It's it's casual solve, not fast, not trying to do super fast or anything, but it's a cool looking one, and I really enjoy solving with this one. It's really nice shades. Yeah, this is a cool one, and it's cheap too. The price is cheap. It's the very low price for this, so it was worth getting this one. Then my next one was this one, the YJ Yusu. The YJ Yusu Magnetic by YJ Yusu Magnetic 4x4. And this one, I was very surprised how good it was. Like right out of the box, it was amazing, and it's still amazing. It moves super fast. This was the best 4x4 I ever tried. Out of all those ones I just showed you, this is the best that I tried. And the middle slices are freaking amazing. It's super smooth, light magnets. Yeah, really light magnets. And this is an excellent 4x4, the YJ Yusu Magnetic. I think it's version 2. It's the one, it came out about 2 years ago too, or a year and a half ago. But yeah, this is amazing 4x4. I love it. Yeah, it's just like a regular speed cube, but it's super fast. I mean, super fast for solving, corner cutting, everything on this is just amazing. I mean, yeah, if you get a chance to try a 4x4, this is worth it. My next one was the Qi MS version 2 magnetic. This one came out, I think it was maybe a little bit, maybe about a year ago or so. Yeah, so this is the Qi MS Magnetic 4x4, and this one is great. I highly recommend this. It's very, very light. Yeah, it's very, very light. Corner cut's great. Doesn't catch, and it's cheap. The price is cheap. See, what I do is I buy a lot of different variety of 4x4s. I bought a few that are a little more expensive. I bought some budget ones that are a little less. I just like trying different ones just to try to see what works for me or what the feel is. But this is excellent. The Qi MS, sorry about that with the light and crap, but the Qi MS Magnetic 4x4, the price is cheap and it's worth getting. This is an excellent 4x4. And I have one more. I have the mini one, the mini 4x4. This came out, I don't know, maybe like 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago. It's the Zilong Magnetic 4x4 Mini. And this is really, really good. It has light magnets, very light magnets, and it moves great. Yeah, it's really, really fast. Yeah, you can't beat it. And the price is cheap. It's not expensive. Yeah, I mean, you know, when you get a 4x4, you don't have to buy a GAN, which is usually the most expensive, or you don't have to buy, you know, like the Cubicle Shop has, you know, like Angstrom Research 4x4s and Celestial 4x4s, and they're really expensive. The only thing they do is make adjustments and lube it. So, I mean, you don't really need to buy a real expensive 4x4 if you want a really good one. You just have to try out a few and see what's good for you, what feels good for you, what's the good feel. And then whatever fits you, you know, my recommendation is stick with that and keep using it because it's more enjoyable. You know, you have more fun with it. If you have a 4x4 that you really don't enjoy, you know, it's going to be frustrating. Even if it was expensive and it, you know, maybe it catches or it doesn't move as great, you know, you get a little frustrated. Like, you know, later on, you know, like the Rubik's one, you know, after I got the V-Cube 4x4, I didn't go back to the Rubik's because the V-Cube was way better. And same with the Thunderclap. You know, once I started doing that, I stopped doing V-Cube and Rubik's Cube 4x4s because that one was so good. So that's what I wanted to talk about as far as 4x4. Just wanted to mention this really quick. I bought this. I normally don't buy Rubik's puzzles because they don't move quite as well. But I bought this. This is the 1x2x2 Panda Bear. And at first, I really had to break this in, and it doesn't move quite as well, but I lubed it and broke it in. But see, once you get to this point and you turn it, it could get a little catchy. So if you happen to ever get this, I recommend lubing it. I recommend turning it slow because it almost popped a couple times, but now it's not popping. So just so you know that. Also, this is like the Madhead 2x2. And just so you know, I'm just showing you what I don't recommend is don't buy this because this is really, really slow. It's hard to turn. And it doesn't move like real smooth or anything. It's just hard to turn. So it's cool looking. You know, if that's what you like, get it. But I wouldn't get it. So just so you know, that's doesn't move good. But what I do recommend is these, the 2x2s, like the mouse moves. It moves super smooth. You know, no problems, no catching. you know, like I was showing on the Mad Head, this is a 2x2, but it doesn't move. It moves terrible. This moves great. Or the Penguin 2x2, the same thing. It moves fantastic. It moves really, really well. Super smooth. So if you ever want to get something, get one of these, like the Penguin, the Mouse, and there's other ones too. I have all of them. But, you know, just so you know, it's better to get something that, don't waste your time on something that's going to frustrate you. That's what I'm trying to say. Because, you know, it's not going to be enjoyable. You know, it's the same like I was saying with 4x4. You know, I have some 4x4s here that are great. You know, I have so many different great 4x4s that move so well. Don't buy, you know, like if you see on a review, you know, maybe they're having problems with it and it doesn't move that good. Or maybe you try it out and it doesn't move that good. Try out another 4x4. Keep trying till you find one that fits you. So that was my talk on cubing. And I just wanted to say thank you again for everybody who has subscribed and who takes the time to watch my videos. I really, truly appreciate it. And thank you for watching today. I really mean it from my heart. Thank you for taking the time out to watch this 200 subscriber special. And if you ever get a chance to try a 4x4, try it out. It's worth the money. It's worth your time. You just have to put time into it to learn it. And it's Saturday night here in Chicago. And I have my McDonald's coffee as always. I'm loving it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time out to support my channel, to subscribe. Thank you for everything. Thank you to everybody out there. And God bless you. Have a great night. Thank you for watching.